Howdy folks, today is Sunday, which means that we are playing in our weekly MTGO tournament over on the Value Vintage Discord server. If you would like to join us in any of these tournaments, you can find a invitation to that Discord server in the description. Today we are playing, I'm calling it Tinderbox because I think that that's very clever. It is Stick Burn. So we are taking advantage of this new card, Stick Fearless Mentor, which has just been all the rage in the Discord lately, and for good reason. This card is incredibly powerful. So Stick 2 mana for a 2/1 first striking human monk hero. Whenever a source you control deals damage to you, exile the top card of your library. You can play it until the end of your next turn. Then you only get to do that once. So each turn, you can effectively draw an additional card just by activating a pain land. So we are loaded up on these lands that deal damage to us whenever we tap them. So we have like Barbarian Ring, Cabal Pit, Sulphur Springs as well. And by using those, we get to more or less draw an additional card on our turn and the opponent's turn. So Stick is just like an unbelievable card advantage engine, and we will be looking to take advantage of that today. We are pairing that with Unstable Amulet, which is another unbelievable card advantage engine. So between these two cards, we should never like run out of things to be doing. Unstable Amulet demands energy, which means that we are playing the energy package of Amped Raptor, which is another card advantage thing that is also just a very good first strike 2/1 body. Provides a very good blocker and attacker. Galvanic Discharge, which is just like an additional lightning bolt that can sometimes hit creatures for 4 at instant speed. And the thing that ties our Stick and Amulet together is Gonti's Machinations. So whenever you lose life for the first time each turn, you get an energy. So whenever we activate one of our pain lands, we get an energy on our turn and their turn. And then we can pay 2 energy and sacrifice this. Each opponent loses 3 life. You gain life equal to the amount of life lost this way. So this is just a 1 mana lightning helix that can also just sit and play and accrue energy for us over time, making it easier for us to draw additional cards with Unstable Amulet. Now, what kind of deck does a 1 mana lightning helix like to go into? What kind of deck has the choke point of needing additional cards to function well? Burn. So we are playing effectively a Rakdos Luris burn list. So we are dipping into Lightning Bolt, Seal of Fire, Chain Lightning, and Swift Spear, just as like our very aggressive damage dealing things. And then I have a couple black cards as well that I'm trying. I don't know how good they're going to be in terms of like strength compared to red cards that we could be playing. But Hopeless Nightmare is, I mean, this card like deals damage for sure. It hits them for 2. It can hit them for 3 if we cast it off like an amulet. Making them discard is also very relevant. We can sacrifice it and bring it back with Luris. That's something with both the Machinations, the Seal of Fire, and the Hopeless Nightmare, is that they all play very well into Luris as well. So they make it so that we always have something that can go in the graveyard and come back. And then I'm also playing Collective Brutality, just because it kind of does everything that all the other black cards are doing. Kills a thing, drains them for 2, and makes them discard. So hopefully that is enough of a like road bump to get in the way of whatever unfair things are happening. Pretty simple and straightforward deck list today. We're basically just trying to use every part of Unstable Amulet, Stick, and the things that make them good and doing so in the most cost-effective way possible. Over to the sideboard, I've got the 4 Soul Guide Lanterns, just because it's the best Luris Graveyard Hate. Break the Ice for Post. Meltdown for Affinity, any combo decks that use artifacts. I don't imagine that this card's actually going to be, like, used, but we'll see. Duress for, like, any of the spells matters things. We can take out a, like, Galvanic Discharge for Duress pretty easily. Magebane Lizard for similar matchups. Just keeps, like, the decks that want to be doing 100 things in a turn in check. And then a fun one that I rediscovered while going through my collection earlier, Goblin Crater Maker. This card's pretty good against Post, against the Go Wide creature decks, because it can block and take out an additional creature. It takes out Eldrazi all the time, takes out artifacts as well. So this guy's got a lot of uses. We will see if we can make any of them happen. Oh, there's also a Kroxa in the main deck. I don't know, I had one, and I didn't think I wanted to play 20 lands, so we went with Kroxa instead. But yeah, that's what we're running with today, so we're about to start. Let's see how it goes. Alrighty, round 1 with our Tinderbox Stick Burn deck. Luris is in fact our companion. This hand is full of 1-drops, so that's not bad. Hopefully we pick up a second land. I'll keep it. Alright, they are on Foreboding Ruins. I will just play my Swift Spear. Move to attacks. Oh, did they kill it? Fatal Push, actually. That's concerning. Bloodtithe Harvester. They aren't on Luris. So I'm curious what their, like, 3s are. I think that I'm just going to lightning bolt this harvester. Save some damage for while we're waiting for this land. They play swamp into another harvester. Still no land. This one will also get bolted. Alright, they are cracking blood by the look. Just kidding. They are playing Gut, True Zealot, something. Whenever they attack, they can sacrifice and make a 1/4. Alright, well, hopefully we find a way to deal with that. Here's our land. I think I'm going to play... Ooh. If I play Stick here, it gives them something to remove. But if they don't have a removal, they can't attack with this. So, do we want to gamble on them having removal? Or do I want to just Unstable Amulet? Try and get some more draws going. I think I'm going to stick. And just gamble on them not having anything. They play Mountain. They are doing some thinking, so it's possible they don't have a removal spell. 3 mana. Into Ares, God of War. Attacks every turn. Whenever an attacking creature dies, return it to its owner's hand. Oh, that is quite strong. Alright, so he is going to attack with Gut. Turn a blood into a 4/1. And then I will block Gut. Take 4. Draw a card with Stick. Oh, this is source I control. I won't draw a card with Stick, but that's fine. Alright, so we can discharge Ares. Let's get rid of that cleanly. And then make it black with Sulphurous Springs. draw a card, play the mountain, and I think I'm just going to Gontes. I will attack with stick. So we'll pass. He's likely going to play gut again. No, lightning skelemental. Too bad I didn't keep my stick up. That's a shame. Alright, so I just take 10 here. Is this random? No. I get an energy. And then I will discard a Kroxa and a Hopeless Nightmare. Skelemental goes away. Back to mine. There's a Swift Spear. Alright, I do need to play Swift Spear just to have a second creature for this thing. So I guess I can start with that. And then if I Hopeless Nightmare, I go to 1, draw a card, and also get to Gontes. I'll just add the black, see what we draw. Amped Raptor. Amped Raptor does have First Strike, which might be a little stronger than Hopeless Nightmare. So I do go to 4. No attacks. Well, I'm at 1, but I can become 4. He does still have lethal if he plays gut, sacrifices the blood. So, yeah, we'll see if this is what he does. Alright, it is. So we cannot come back from that. Should not have attacked with stick there, that was on me. How do we sideboard here? Honestly, we don't really have anything. Like, I think our main deck is just the correct way, and then we need to not be stuck on one land. I will play first, show you Illyris. This is 2 lands, 2 amulets, and some removal. This is a good hand. We will just Mountain Pass. Burn a creature if he's got one. He just passes. So I will swamp Unstable Amulet. Pass it back. He plays the mountain and his own Amped Raptor. And that turns into a Hymn to Turok. That's quite good. Alright, it takes Lightning Bolt, Barbarian Ring, which is like the only cards I cared about were the Amped Raptor and the Amulet, so that's fine. I will spend my energy on Amulet, see if we hit a land. We do. Big. So I will second Amulet. And then we will just, I mean, we'll keep up Lightning Bolt, because he might have like a gut or something, and I would rather kill the gut than the Amped Raptor. Yeah, there's the gut, which will die. And I will take 2. Back to me. I draw a Lightning Bolt, that's okay. We will Amulet first to see if we hit a land. We do not. So we will Amped Raptor. I will cast Hopeless Nightmare. Hit you for 4. We discard. And then I'm also okay trading Amped Raptor here. They discard a mountain. Alright, they go Smoldering Marsh into another gut. Good thing I have another Lightning Bolt. Alright, are we trading? No, he's gonna Fatal Push my Raptor. That's fine. Okay, so I have a land. I don't think I'm going to play the land, though. I think I'm going to cast this with an Escalate and pitch my Sulphurous Springs. And then I just have a Chain Lightning in reserve. They are at 12, which is a fine spot for them to be. Play another land into Carter Doom Scourge. When it enters, go to my creatures. Whenever an attack creature dies, each opponent loses a life. Okay, so that can be chain lightninged with no issue. If I draw a land, I will get Luris. If I draw a Swift Spear, I will just play Swift Spear. So chain lightning. He does not have a red up to reciprocate. And I will attack for 2. Alright, he goes to 10. And then we're pretty even as far as, like, the board is concerned. He's got a bunch of 3s, I'm sure. We're tapping 3, get a Kolaghan's Command back, and kill my Swift Spear. That is outrageously powerful. And now he just gets Gut for free. So I need to draw an answer to Gut. I did. Lucky me. And then it also gives me an additional energy to Amulet with. I will play Seal of Fire, sure. Hit you for 2. And then I have an answer to the 4th Gut, I guess. See what he draws off the top. He draws a land. Lava Claw reaches. That is answered by Seal of Fire, so that's fine. I draw Ampid Raptor. What do we have in here? I really only have Swift Spear and Seal of Fire at the moment. Like for Luris' sake. I think I'll Amped Raptor. And then get a Swift Spear, sure. Hit you for 2. And then go to combat, hit you for another 1. Take it a 5. Alright, he just passes. I draw a mountain. I will play that and just grab Luris. And then go to attacks. Attack with both. Discharge on my raptor. Sure, that's fine. Animate the Lava Claw reaches. So that will be met with Seal of Fire. And then the 1 goes through. He just draws a swamp. I draw another Swift Spear. So we'll play that. Attack for 2. And then I think we've got the game wrapped up. Because I can, like, scry, find anything. If I find anything that makes an energy, we kill him with Amulet. Amped Raptor is lethal. All of our burn is lethal. Alright, so we will just run it back. Reveal Luris. This has a lot of land in it. But it also has a Gontes. I'll try it out. He plays Soul Ring. I'm just going to Cabal Pit Hopeless Nightmare. Take him to 18, discard a 4-drop. So he doesn't have a red source in hand? Or he's just got other 4-drops. Plays Dragon Skull Summit. Plays him to 2-rock. As long as this doesn't hit 2 lands, I think we're fine. It hit 1 land, and a Seal of Fire. That's fine. Alright, I will Gontes, and then just Cabal Pit, Hopeless Nightmare again. They discard Mountain. Is this another him? Alright, well, we are out of red sources. Slightly unfortunate, but he's also not applying any pressure, so there's a discharge. We will just pass. Probably should have made an energy there, but it's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. For a Cardur. So I would love to draw a red source. I will make an energy here. Did not draw a red source. Okay, so we might be getting a little screwed by this double ham. Broadside, that card is quite good. Attacks for 6. No, just 4. I get my energy off of Gonti. Still no red source. I think we lose the game now. So, attacks for 6, hits me for an additional 6, I go to 3. And then if I don't draw, like, basic mountain to kill this, I just can't do anything. That is Ares. Attacks for 6. Sure. So I will pop Gonties here. Go to 3. Go to me. And I draw a swamp. Okay. Well, we got bamboozled by double Hymnatura. That's just something that happens. Alright, time for round 2. Playing against Ryan on Hogak. Here's a Luris. This hand is 3 lightning bolts and no other cards. I will mulligan that. This hand is much better. I don't think we need 2 sticks, so we'll throw that away. Stitcher Supplier. Mills over a Bloodghast and a Smallpox. I think I'm just gonna play the Mountain and pass. Back to them. No second land before they make a play. They Inquisition me. So I assume they're taking stick here. They take the lightning bolt. That is interesting. Alright, Swamp brings back Bloodghast. And then they Gnawing Vermin as well. Mills 2 hits a Gnawing Vermin and a Swamp, and then plays a Hogak out of their hand. Wow. They just have everything going on, don't they? I don't think I can race a Hogak, so we will just scoop up the first game, bring in the Soul Guide Lanterns, take out, like, Kroxa, Amulet, Nightmare, because we don't need them discarding cards. Try it like that. Alright, I will be on the play. Show you my friend. This is... Collective Brutality might be okay here. Yeah, this hand's like fine, adjacent. We'll probably play Gonties first. So Swamp Gonties. They go Hatchery Dream Thief. Mill a Swamp back to me. I will play Barbarian Ring. I think I'll just go Amped Raptor here. Collective Brutality. What do we do here? Could duress them, take like a Smallpox, or just kill the Dream Thief. I think I will duress. Take Bone Shards. Sure, I have a Bone Shards. Pass it back. They go Swamp into Lewin. Mill a bunch of stuff. Get back a Swamp. They attack for 1, that's fine. I'll get my Gonties going. Interesting. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is can either play Stick and have it as another first strike guy, or we could be mana efficient. Play Barbarian Ring into Stick, not draw a card, and then play Hopeless Nightmare. And then they discard, what, their timeline color? That's probably fine. I'll take 2 from playing Stick. And then Hopeless Nightmare, put you to 16. No attack, pass the turn. These first strike guys are quite good in the face of like the timeline color and stuff. And like Bloodghast. Not so much the 1/1 flyers. Alright, they go to attack, just the 1. That's fine. I'll take my 1 and get an energy. Then they play Souls of the Lost, sacrificing Hatchery, so they get 3 more flyers and a 7/8. Sure. Alright, I'm going to activate Barbarian Ring, see what we get off a stick. Another Gonties. Is that worth playing? Sure, I will play Gonties. And then I can just Amulet. Which isn't necessarily the correct order of operations. However, it's fine. Activate unstable amulet. Find a monastery swift spear. Okay, so I'm gonna be taking a shit ton of damage. Block these souls with my stick. They play gnawing vermin. No no Hogak. Probably attack with everyone. Yeah, all the flies. So like 5 in the air plus this. Sure, stick gets in the way. Take 5. Back to me. Sulfur Springs. I will play Swift Spear. They go to 14. We have them at an effective 8 at the moment. I'm going to draw another card with Amulet. Soul Guide Lantern. That's something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the air. So I play Sulphurous Springs. I want the Collective Brutality, but I would like to do 2 modes. Which means I can't use my stick. I mean, I guess I could just drain them. I'll play Soul Guide first. Prowess, Amulet. There's that. This gets rid of Timeline Color. I mean, I definitely can't do nothing. So if we just Collective Brutality, they take 2, I go to 9, which doesn't actually buy me a full additional turn. I do already have, like, card advantage. Alright, I'm gonna play this Collective Brutality. Escalate, pick this and this. Discard, stick. We'll get rid of a Fairy Dream Thief. And then drain. Discard stick. And then I will attack with a Swift Spear. They throw the rat in front. Kill the raptor, that's fine. And then, pass turn. They go to attack. They just get in with the flyers. I will crack this now. Just on, like, the very off chance that they drew a Hogak. Let me take our 4. Get 2 more energy. That's a Chain Lightning. Alright. First we Amulet. Amped Raptor. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let's see what Amped Raptor hits. Oh, no, Barbarian Ring is 2. Alright, hold on. Never mind. Let's just do this correctly. So, Gontes take you to 8. Gontes take you to 5. Chain Lightning here take you to 2. Barbarian Ring take you to 0. Okay. Alright, good thing I read what my cards do. So, now we have the even more uphill battle of doing that again on the draw. Alright, here's my friend. This is 2 Soul Guide Lanterns and a removal spell. That's pretty good. They go Hatchery into Stitchers. I am just going to swamp Soul Guide, take Butler, I guess, and keep them off of Hogak. They play Swamp Timeline Color. Hit me for 3. So we will need to Amped Raptor this turn. Another Soul Guide, that's not bad. Take Smallpox. Back to them. Alright, they Bone Shards, sacrifice Stitcher Supplier. And there is a Hogak in the yard now. That is okay. I can crack one of these in response to anything. So they play Timeline Color. I will sacrifice. Because I do not want a Hogak in play. They hit me for 4, that's fine. I will play a Mountain Gonti's Stick. So back to them. Smallpox is certainly their best, like, card here. Anything else isn't amazing. I guess Souls of the Lost is also pretty good. Alright, they Bone Shards, kill Stick, pitch a Hogak. Then attack for 4 again. I'll get my energy. Then they play Bloodghast, sure. That is a Chain Lightning. So I can Chain Lightning, kill Timeline Color, Galvanic Discharge, kill Bloodghast, Soul Guide Lantern, exile. That seems okay. So they're just left with a 1 Timeline Color. That is a 2/1. So I get 2 additional energies. We will exile Hogak. And then let's just get rid of everything. Because Timeline Color and Bloodghast in the yard is a little too spooky for me. They play Gnawing Vermin. Attack for 2. Back to me. I draw a Swamp. So I will put Luris into hand. Play the Swamp and pass. So the worst thing that they can possibly have is a discard spell right now. If they like Smallpox, I'll crack the Soul Guide Lantern. They attack for 3. Then pass back to me. That's an Amulet. Okay. So I will crack Gonti, first and foremost. Play Luris. Then grab Stick to have as a first strike blocker. Pass it back. Alright, they go to combat on their turn. Attack with Gnawing Vermin. I will just take the 1, and that is a trap. Because this, when it dies, can kill either of my dudes. They play a Swamp and pass. Okay, I will play Unstable Amulet. I will grab a Gonti's from the graveyard. Hit them for 1. Activate Amulet. See what we get. We will float a black with Sulphurous Springs. See what we get off of Stick. Amped Raptor. Alright, so we will Mountain. Play Hopeless Nightmare. Hit them for 3. They discard a Timeline Color. We Amped Raptor. Hit them for 1. They have no cards in hand, so if I attack with both, we can Gonti's and just kill them. So yeah, they get in front of Luris, take 2, and then I'll just do this right now. And that is the game. Okay, round 3, playing against Austin. I believe that they are on some coveted jewel combo pile. They were talking about that earlier today. So I have no idea how this is gonna go, but we'll see. This hand is, we do have a dead card, but it'll be quite good once I find a black source, so I'll keep it. Well, they go Island into Soul Ring. That's a pretty good start. Over to me, I will just keep Lightning Bolts up, I guess. Their turn, they play Renowned Weaponsmith, which I think is going to die. Because that's a lot of mana. Back to me. There's my Swamp. That's quite good. I might just Amulet, get my extra damage in when I play this Amped Raptor. Pass it back. They go island into Thran Temporal Gateway, so they can put a coveted jewel into play next turn. I will Barbarian Ring, and then Amped Raptor. Take 2 for the privilege. Hopefully find a discard spell off of this. No, just a Chain Lightning. So we will hit them for 4. And then Hopeless Nightmare, hit them for another 2. And make them discard. They discard another Weaponsmith, okay. So potentially they have a Jewel coming down this turn. Or nothing. Nothing is better for me. We will tap Amulet, see what we get. An Amped Raptor. Alright, well, we're gonna take a bunch of damage. But play Amped Raptor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or we Collective Brutality, pitch Seal of Fire, because I guess it would do the same amount of damage. Yeah, let's do that first. So, Drain and Duress. And then we will discard Seal of Fire. Okay, so they have a Laboratory Maniac in hand, so we will keep a Chain Lightning up, I suppose. Play Amped Raptor. So they're waiting on the Jewel, which is quite good. We'll attack with Raptor, take him to 9. They play a Weaponsmith, no problem. I don't really care about their mana anymore because they can just use this to put the Jewel in. Cabal Pit. We'll Amulet first. Interesting. Play Mountain. Attacks with both. This can block, but like that's fine. I would like to get to Threshold, which is why I'm doing this. I can turn these rings on. That's 5. So I need a way to put one more card in the graveyard. I guess I can pitch this Hopeless Nightmare this turn. Assuming I don't lose. Alright, looks like we don't lose. So I will sacrifice the Hopeless Nightmare. Scry 2. Don't really need Stick. Amped Raptor is okay. So we Chain Lightning, target you. Amped Raptor. Find a discharge for this. Hit you for 1. Attack with Amped Raptor and then Barbarian Ring for the win. And that's lethal. Alright, so sideboard, we actually have cards to bring in. Mage Bane. Crater Maker, Duress. I don't think I need Meltdown. The list that I was looking at was like a bunch of flicker effects, so like Ghostly Flicker, Planar Incision, stuff like that. So we will take out Kroxa, take out Chain Lightning, take out 2 sticks for these guys, and run it like that. Here's a Luris. This hand's pretty good. It's got turn 1 Swift Spear into turn 2 Nightmare plus Bolt. They are on the mulligan. They just go Island Pass. I will play Mountain and Swift Spear. Get in there for 1, put them to 19. They go second island into Moon Silver Key, so that will let them search for the jewel. Over to me, I will Cabal Pit, Hopeless Nightmare. Hit them for 2, make them discard. And then, actually, I think we'll just Seal of Fire instead of Lightning Bolt, because Lightning Bolt's a little bit better for dealing with the creatures that they put into play. We'll attack for 3, put them to 14, and pass. They go third island, crack the key to find the jewel, and pass it back. Machinations. That's interesting. I do think I'm just going to amulet though. See if we hit a land. We do hit a land. Alright, well now I do think I'm going to lightning bolt, target them. And then attack with Swift Spear for 3. Take them to 8. They go island number 4 into Soul Ring. Still don't have enough mana to play Jewel. That's another Hopeless Nightmare. Can only do one of them though. We'll Hopeless Nightmare. So they discard a Release to the Wind. Yeah, I don't have like a way to deal 3 additional damage. So, because if I discharge here, I can only put this to 3, and then the 2 is 5. So we will just attack and keep this up. I think their main win condition is Laboratory Maniac anyway, so like, it's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Coveted Jewel. Draw 3 cards. Play an island. Planar Incision to bounce the jewel, draw 3 more cards. They play Silver Mirror, that is a blocker. And Treasure Mage. Treasure Mage is quite good. That will find them a second jewel, actually. I mean, it doesn't particularly matter because I have lethal in hand and they have fully tapped out. So yeah, I'm just going to cast Hopeless Nightmare. And that's the game. Alright, round 4, then against Sean. They are on a pile. I think it might be breakfast. We will find out. This hand has 2 lands and some spells. We are on the draw. I don't know. We'll find out. Try it out, see what happens. They're on the mull to 6. Aether Hub. Was this a currency converter turn 1? Okay. I've never actually read this card, and I will continue for that to be the case. Sulphur Springs into Gontes. They play Yavimaya Coast, and just pass. Alright, I'll read the card. So whenever they discard, exile it. Pay 2, draw, then discard. And then you can put the exiled card into your graveyard and get some value. Okay, that's fine. What are we doing? What are we doing? Mountain. Second Gontes. Trigger the first one. We're gonna have so much energy floating around. Then we'll play Seal of Fire as well. And pass back. Alright, they draw discard. A Narcomoeba, which they exile, so they can make a 2/2. 2 mana for Staff of the Storyteller. That makes a spirit, and then they can draw a card whenever they make a token. Alright, this is quite the engine they have. Back to me. Barbarian Ring. I will play Cabal Pit, and then I think I'm just gonna Kroxa. Keep up my Galvanic Discharge for, I don't know, whatever, anything. They discard a Nomads, which they put under the converter. So I guess discarding just gives them free 2/2s, which maybe we don't want to be doing. Oh, and then the token puts a counter on here so they get to draw a card too. Dang. They got a ton of value going on. Malevolent Rumble, that's fine. Finds a brushland. Goes to attack, hits me for 3. Just 1. Okay, that's fine. I'll make a couple energy. And then pass back to me, sure. Alright, let's Barbarian Ring. Grab Luris. And then just keep up discharge, I guess. They draw a card, that's fine. Then they make another 2/2. Yeah, currency converter is quite the card. 4 for Undermountain. That's fine. They get the initiative. I might just kill that, honestly. Because that one's kind of scary. 4. They get the initiative. And this flying token is actually going to be rough. Because I will always be able to take it back unless I kill it. Alright, they hit me for 3. Swift Spear. Swift Spear takes the initiative. Let's do that. We will crack... No. We will Chain Lightning their token. So I get prowess and some triggers. Go to attacks, get in there. I get the initiative. They draw a card, that's fine. So I will find a swamp. Play the swamp. Then... Do I want a collective brutality? I'm not going to Luris just because I get no value off of it if I do. I'm gonna just hold mana up, honestly. Well, alright, so if I kill this, they can't retake the initiative. So let's do that. 1, 2. Because then I can Seal of Fire the flying token. Alright, over to them. They go to combat, attack in. I will Seal of Fire. They play an island. Is this cast Narcomoeba? That'd be funny. No, they stock up. Alright, he's gonna cast Static Prison, probably taking my Swift Spear. Yeah, that's fine. Back to me. I will Lost Well. I don't super need put both of those on the bottom. Well, yeah, I'll put both on the bottom. I would rather draw like a Swift Spear. Rather draw like a stick or something. So I will Swift Spear. I will Luris. We will pop a Gontes. And then play Gontes. Attack for 2. They get a 10. We're both at 10. Static Prison. I assume we're paying for it. We're not paying for it. I get my Swift Spear back. I am fully tapped out with no cards in hand, so if they are going to do like some gross combo thing, now would be the time to make it happen. Alright, they tap 3 and play Out of Time. Once it enters, untap all creatures, then they phase out. And then it gets 3 counters. Okay, so it's just like a different Static Prison. That's fine. Any Lightning Bolt wins the game here, which is notable. They draw discard. Oh, I can also bring back Kroxa this turn. Second Converter. And pass the turn. Okay. So I will stash. Make a treasure. Amped Raptor. We'll play Amped Raptor. That finds a Hopeless Nightmare, which is 1 damage shy of lethal. It also makes them discard, which I'm not in love with. They discard a Shuko. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm just going to play Kroxa. We will crack a Gonti. They make a 2/2, sure. And then I will play Kroxa. So black, red, red, black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's Croxa. Did you keep a land in hand? Sure hope so. Alright, they pitch a Nomad, that's fine. So they're at an effective 1, which means 3 of their lands are fairly well turned off. They make a treasure. Crack it for black? Black. Is this Dread Return on Undermountain? It is. Alright. That's fine. They take the initiative. I'm gonna stop at my upkeep and sacrifice this Hopeless Nightmare. Alright, they top bottom their scry. Draw it with the staff. Play island. And pass. Okay. So in my upkeep, I will crack Hopeless Nightmare. 1, 2, 3. Sacrifice that, scry 2. That is a Chain Lightning, which is lethal. I'll cast Chain Lightning, target my opponents. They go to draw discard, that's fine. I don't think they have like a 1 mana negate. Alright, they are at 1, and they are at 0. Okay, well that was horrifying. Let's bring in Meltdown. Let's bring in Goblin Crater Maker. I know that they are doing the breakfast thing, which means I'm like inclined to bring in Soul Guide Lantern, but I don't honestly think it's the correct choice. I will bring in Duress though, because like most of their scary things are those artifacts. Just from what I've seen. I don't know if that's actually the case or not. Like they could just also be a value pile with the adventurer guy. I will take out 1 amulet, 1 stick, 1 brutality. I'll take out all 3 brutality. And then take out 1 hopeless nightmare. Yeah, we'll take out a hopeless nightmare because that's a worse card against currency converter. So we'll try it like this, and then if there's a game 3, we can bring in Soul Guide Lantern too. Alright, here is my cat. I have 1 land, which I have learned to probably not keep, but this hand's very enticing. And I do have both my colors. I'm going to keep it against my better judgment. They play Aether Hub. And pass. I will Sulphur Springs Duress you. Oh, they have a lot of stuff. I guess I will take a Malevolent Rumble. They go for Plains. And then play the other Rumble. Sure. They put a currency converter into hand. And then play it. So I really hope I draw land here. I did not. Okay, well, Seal of Fire it is. And pass turn. There's the Adarkar Waste. And stock up. That's all they've got, so back to me. Still no land. Very unfortunate. Play Gonti. Pass turn. They go Forest into stock up number 2. Pass it back. Still don't hit a land. I mean, I suppose that we will just play another Gonti's. Get some energy for whenever we can cast this Unstable Amulet. They activate Converter. Get a treasure or a land with that. Play Yavimaya Coast. Seal of Removal. Fortunately, I don't play like too many creatures. I draw a creature. Let's see. Second is Seal of Fire, so that we can remove their initiative guy when it comes down. I'm at 15. I have dealt all of that to myself. I suppose that we'll find out if Screw actually beats Flood. That's the old saying, anyway. They make a treasure with currency converter. They play Hojo. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4 for passageway seer. Sure. They take the initiative. I'm just going to kill both of these right now. So they get to draw a card off of Hojo. They return it to hand. Ooh, interesting. No thank you. I will trade my Seal of Fire for your Seal of Removal. So I guess if I ever get to attack them, I can, get my second land. There's a lightning bolt. Chain lightning, target Hojo. So that dies. With their initiative, they scry. 1, 2, 3, they play stock up. And then they jam out a Staff of the Storyteller. So that's going to make their flying token as well. Alright, back to me. I draw Galvanic Discharge, which is still not a land. I will just pass the turn. Alright, they make their treasure. Draw a card with staff. Play Soul Ring. It's going to make casting their initiative creatures easier. Yeah, like that. So they take the initiative again. I will kill this. So that goes away. They make their 4/1. And then attack with their spirit. Go to 12. That is the first point of damage they've dealt to me this whole game. Then they play Nomads. That's a lightning bolt. So if I try to like lightning bolt a skeleton, it's all going to go to Nomads instead, I think is how that works. So we will just pass. They activate Converter. I do think that we are past the point of winning this game, but the opponent only has 7 minutes left on their clock. So I'm going to try to make them use it, basically, instead of conceding. And then I may also shift into, like, survival mode instead of trying to win the game mode. So, like, just pointing removal at all of their creatures and things like that. So I will lightning bolt the skeleton and just see what they do with it. I just let it go. Alright, well, I'll take my 3. Then they play Static Prison. Sure. We will oh, I see. I had energy abilities yielded to, so I didn't get the opportunity to activate in response. I guess we'll turn off auto yields. Alright, they play a Seer. That's fine. Take your initiative. Counter on there. Back to me. I still didn't get a land. That's incredible. Alright, well, lightning bolt, target here. We will just always yield to this instead of yielding to all energy. And that's just something we know going forward now. Alright, pass it back. Them doing all of this is completely fine because it is taking time off their clock. Alright, they're gonna forge. Sure. That's 7, 8. I will need to activate Gontes now. So we'll do this. And then go to 1. Shave a few more seconds off their clock. Draw a card, sure. And activate currency converter. None of that actually matters. And they have passed 5 minutes. Alright, they cast Gaia's Blessing, target a bunch of stuff. That's fine. They spent 40 seconds to do that. Play another currency converter? Sure. Back to me. I still don't draw a land, which is very, very funny. I will pass. They go through their initiative again and trap me, which will be lethal. Okay, so they have 4 minutes to kill me. I think that I'm going to take out these meltdowns and put back in a couple brutalities. Because the main thing we're trying to focus on here is not losing to their fast game plan. I don't think that they will be able to do everything they need to do in as little time as they have. I'm actually going to bring in a couple Soul Guide Lanterns as well, just because they help with the fast game plan. Okay, I will play first. I will show you a cat. This hand does have everything I need to stall for 4 minutes. So we'll go ahead and keep it. Even if we are stuck on one land forever again, it's not the worst thing in the world. I will duress you as well. Static Prison and Soul Ring. I will take a Soul Ring, because that adds several minutes to your clock. They play Aether Hub and pass. I will play Hopeless Nightmare. They discard Aether Hub, that's fine. Second Aether Hub. I think that might actually be all of them. Play Narcomoeba, sure. Back to me, I draw Chain Lightning. Considering whether I duress them or Galvanic Discharge their creature. I will keep up Discharge. Okay, so they did have the entire playset of Aether Hub in hand all at the same time, which is very funny. They attack, no problem. End step, I will discharge the Narcomoeba. Barbarian Ring. Now we are kind of cooking. I will duress you. See what you got. They have the full combo in hand. And by that I mean they have exactly these 2 cards. So I'll take Soul Guide Lantern. Or I will take Static Prison and play Soul Guide Lantern. Static Prison, sure. And pass it back. Alright, we play Stock Up. I assume we're looking for energy here. Not energy, lands. They found a land. Back to me. Oh, they play Nomad. Okay, that's fine. Now back to me. I will Chain Lightning a Nomad. And pass turn. They find an island, so Undermountain is coming down. That's fine, we can kill that. Honestly, with just 1 Galvanic. We'll do that now. So then I have a Crater Maker as well, that I could, in theory, use to take the initiative. Here's a mountain, and a Crater Maker. We'll pass. So if they try to do anything to this, I can just blow up, I can blow up Currency Converter. In response, they go to Scry 2, play their Forest, play Malevolent Rumble. That provides a blocker. They put a second Illusionist in their hand, which is another blocker. Oh, there's an Undermountain. Okay. Well, that comes down. They take the initiative again. Make a treasure. Back to me. That's a land. I could attack and sacrifice the Crater Maker to trade with their Undermountain. But that doesn't seem like a great play. I think we'll just... Actually, yeah, doing that would let me get rid of this for 1 mana, and then I could put Luris into my hand. So I will do that. Alright, they just get rid of it with their spawn, that's no problem. I will put Luris into my hand anyway. So they make their skeleton. Attack me for 3, down to 9. Second currency converter. Activate. They discard a malevolent rumble. So I could kill that right now. I don't have anything to really get back with Luris at the moment, which is kind of sad. But getting rid of this would prevent them from making a 2/2 right now, which I am not fully against. Actually, that's fine. You can make your 2/2. This can get rid of a 4 damage creature, which is slightly better rate. Or I could just draw a card. Amulets. Amulet is so very much the opposite of what I'm looking for right now. Seal of Fire is good though. I can kill all of their creatures. And in fact, I will. Seal of Fire, target that. Chain Lightning, target that. They redirect, which is super duper funny. No redirect, okay. 2 damage here. And now we are on empty boards. You have 1 minute. And a 2/2. So they're gonna get a guy. Probably a Passageway Seer? No, Nomads. Oh, yeah, they can combo now. Can you combo in 45 seconds? We'll see. I am going to be kind of rude and pass priority at like uneven intervals so that they have to fully pay attention to when I pass priority. I don't know what they can like do here. Hostility. That just goes back. So what's like their win is to Dread Return? Is it just Dread Return Labman? Can you draw a card right now? Oh yeah, I guess you can with Currency Converter. How many more activations do we have? 4? Can we do 4 in 20 seconds? They've done like 5 in 15. So yes. Another Hostility. 10 seconds. They have 11 cards in library. They activate Currency Converter to draw a card. They have 2 seconds left. I will pass priority. Alright, so they did not get there in time. And when you play on MTGO, you have to beat the timer as well as your opponent. So they would have won in paper, surely, but that is not where we are playing right now. Alright, 3-1 today with Tinderbox, Stick Burn. Probably should have been 2-2. We were 2-2 in paper, but you do need to beat the MTGO clock as well as your opponent. So sometimes the opponents just don't play quick enough. How was the deck? I really enjoyed when we were doing the thing. Both Stick and Unstable Amulet are very good at putting cards in hand, or not in hand, but like making it so that we can use additional cards, which is basically the whole thing that we're after here. The two of them combine for a very powerful, like, card churning engine, and I was quite pleased with how they work together. I do think that we want to go up on Swiftspear as well. Like, every time I saw this card, I think it was pretty good. And that's kind of goes along with, like, the main burn philosophy of the creatures are your best cards because they are repeatable sources of damage. The things that I wasn't in love with, I don't know if it was just me, but 19 lands I think should math out so that I'm not missing my second land for a cumulative like 23 turns. It's a I don't know if that was just bad luck or if there's like math that I'm missing, but all of the issues that I had with this deck come from this pile of cards, which is the lands. Both in terms of color screw and just like missing land drops. Getting to 2 is fairly essential because you do need to get your engine cards down and they all cost 2. So maybe going up to 20 or 21 lands might be correct. Maybe just mulliganing 1 land hands every time, even though there's 17, 21, 25 1-drops, like half the deck is 1-drops. So you can function off of 1 land, but like, I don't know, I can't tell if that was just bad luck or what. But when the deck was like doing things, the things it were doing was very good. Gonti's as just like an energy generation machine, I didn't expect that to be anywhere near as strong as it was, but like if you have 2 of them, every 1 pain land gets you 2 energy, which is another card. So that felt very, very strong. Hopeless Nightmare was like okay. Collective Brutality I think was a lot better than Hopeless Nightmare. I don't know if that's just a matter of the meta or what, but I do think that specifically these black cards would be the place to adjust if you're going to be making adjustments to the list. You don't need Kroxa at all. Seal of Fire was like fine. I don't know. It was not the best thing in the world, but I did like just leaving it out in play. It did help make the mana screw feel a lot better because it still gave you like agency to do 2 things in 1 turn, even though you only have 1 land. I do want to go up to 4 Swift Spear. Chain Lightning might also want to become something else. I don't know if like another energy card exists or like another creature or what, but the sorcery speed on this felt a little slow. But aside from those small things, I was quite happy with the list. I do think that this is a very like powerful way to do the Luris stick combination, and yeah, I don't know. It'll probably be something I work on in the future. Like, I do really like moving cards around, and this deck does that very well. But that's all we got today. So I will catch you in the next one. See ya.